I'll hop on the stream on the TV. Make sure I turn down the volume. Late stream, sorry y'all. What's up, Moose Engineering? We got Fatz aired up. Look at this killer ring. Even his little bow tie. Here, here's the valves here. Kind of messy right now, but it's 12 a.m. right now. Yeah, I know. I did such a late stream today. I was way busier than I expected today. Yeah. Sorry for the inconvenience. What's up, Rocketfire 1980? Yeah, that stomp is a stomp of power. He came from CEI. He was Mitten and Crate Fatz. He was part of a whole Rocketfire show that was apparently removed in like 2020. So, yeah. Take a look at his arm. Let's see here. Is that his eyelid? Kind of forgot. No, he's not one of the killer gorillas from Major Magics, but that would be a kind of cool retrofit. Killer gorilla. I'm building a custom cyberamic. That's pretty cool. Oh, I didn't even see over here. Super Gamer on Roblox. I even had me on the TV. Lifeless monkey. Still got the little sign up here. But yeah, y'all are all free to leave the stream whenever you feel like it. Take a look over here, the little collection over here. Maybe I'll switch the ring. Can you show the compressor? Yeah, sure. I'll go outside in a sec. But I could switch the rings for Fatz, maybe for the stream. Maybe with purple ring. All right. Let's see here. Let's see here. Crap, I kind of forgot how to take it off. I'm pretty sure I did that. There you go. And with the purple ring. Yeah, the compressor works really well. You can't even hear it. Yeah, this is the man cave. Yeah, this is the man cave. I'll leave it like that for now. I mean, I got the little, that there. Got some drinks there. Got the cover for the stage. Got the TV there. There's Fatz. Little sign there. Got a little collection there. Got a little couch here. And I got a big couch here. And a little that window. All right, let's go see the compressor. Compressor. Kind of forgot how dark it is out here. Okay, luckily we got this light. I didn't think of bringing a flashlight. It's so dark out here. We don't have a thing in the back. Darn, that kind of sucks. But it's here. Here, maybe I'll get a flashlight so that y'all can see it. I don't remember if I have a flashlight in here though. That's pretty sick. Oh yeah. Let's see here. I think I had a flashlight over. No, I don't have the flashlight. Darn. Well, I'll see if I could show y'all the compressor in a bit. I just got to get a flashlight. Should have been prepared with that. But it's back there. We have it in a shelf that's about like this tall. It's covered up really good. As you can see, he's aired up and you can't even hear him. It's perfect. And we just got a message from DSF Robots about the controller. So we could program him into the... can you show his mech real quick? I guess, yeah, sure. Let's see, how would I do this? Maybe I could squeeze back there. It's a tight fit, though. Actually, yeah, just do this. Forgot. Can't really get back there too good, but if y'all could see through, you could see through. I don't know if y'all see anything or not, though. Here, I could show through the arms, too. There's like his arms. You know, he's got some nice cylinders in there. They're really clean. I guess you could kind of see through there a bit. You could see a cylinder there. Yeah, it's a kind of thin frame, but I'm pretty sure it's not hollow. So it's like a full-on aluminum frame. And not like the frame is just like hollow, if that makes sense. But this is just all Velcroed, so. Will he be at BillyCon? I will not be at BillyCon. Was that the GameCube? That is the GameCube. Yep, this is the GameCube. Unfortunately, the TV I have, I'm goofy, is it doesn't work with the TV. So, you know, it's just a cool display piece. But yeah, this is the GameCube. I got a few more controllers too. But it works. It has a disc in there. Hi, Prime Loki. I have a few other Nintendo consoles too. Like, I got the 64. Well, that's in my room. But I just put this in here as like a little cool decoration. How did he get the money? Saved, and I did a bunch of burger sales actually. And I sold a bunch of snacks and drinks as well. And my grandmother, she made me cakes so I could sell. That was really nice. If you get more characters, would you have to expand your man cave or find a new one? Oh no, I could just add on. We could just, all we gotta do is just make another stage and we'll add on to it. I didn't even know he had a Nintendo 64 Prime Loki. Interesting. But yeah, the stage, we could just make a new one. And we'll probably add it on to this whole wall here. So I got room for like another like 3 characters or so. I might get another compressor if I do. A touring cyberamic bear. Wow, that's cool. Is it gonna be like Billy Bob or something? Or just like a bear? Like your own custom bear character. Let's see if I could move that. Oh, John the bear. John the bear. There he goes, little ring. I'll throw this one up here. With the other little rings. And all the tokens. Here, I don't think I showed this last stream. This is like a Billy Bob Wonderland fanny pack. I got a few shirts as well. And I got a poster I just realized I didn't bring in here. John from the West. John from the West. Yeah, I got 2 shirts. And I have a wristband, but I do not know what happened to that. I just lost it. Yes, this is at my dad's, yeah. Yeah. My pops. Circus Playhouse token. I know recently that there was a Circus Playhouse that was at I believe like a hardware store in Virginia. Oh yeah, yeah, I am really lucky. Yeah, I was like, even this is really cool. I'm like, but these guys are awesome. I love these guys. Like one of my favorite things in my collection are these Hanna-Barbera plushies from the '80s. But yeah, to have like Fatz, like a whole character, it's really surreal because it feels like you weren't really supposed to have these. Kind of funny to think about. I don't really think you were like supposed to have these unless they were auctioned off or something like that. But even that, they were auctioned off for tons of cash. Yeah, I'm glad I got a Fats, and I'll probably bring them around in fairs and stuff like that too. Maybe I'll think about that. But that's something I wanted to do with an animatronic, and I also wanted to make my own, so get a better understanding of like the mechanics and stuff that go into these. Like these are one of my favorite things too. I like these guys, these Angry Bird stuffed animals. They're cool. I like Terrence here. He's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, CEC did not want anyone to have those, especially those Studio Cs. Like, I'm pretty sure most of those got destroyed. I know not many of those Rocket Fire bots got destroyed, I don't think. Most of them kind of got, like, in pieces. Like their legs got kind of like, torn apart. And, like, their bodies, too. Maybe their heads. Maybe I'm wrong. But, yeah. Trying to make a full show. Most of it will be props. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I want to get some few props as well. Like not like animatronic props, but just like little props, like a little tree and like bananas and stuff. I want to put some bananas like on the organ. When I was at Billy Bob's, when I first saw, it was my first time seeing the Rocket Fire. There was like this memorial on the bottom of the organ leg of Sal. I'm pretty sure he passed away a year before that, before I went there. And on top, he had there was like a bunch of bananas on Fatz's keyboard. So I want to try to do that. What's up, Speak and Spell? Speak and Spell. That's a cool name. I could get a closer look at these guys. Don't really talk about these guys often. At least anymore. Oh, they got thrown away for some reason. I do not. I have hardly any Star Wars ones. The only one I can think of on the top of my head are the I have a Vader pig, and I got the Stormtrooper pig. I would like to have that the Han Solo Chuck. That looks pretty cool. Oh, bye Moose Engineering. Yeah, those are cool. The Angry Bird plushies. Most of those came out like the early 2010s. And I know that they did a few like re-releases on like Amazon. I saw apparently. I don't know if they're made by the same company, but I saw they did like some re-releases of the plushes. Kind of funny story on these. I was up one night. I was about to go to bed, and I just noticed like might as well do one more eBay search. And I just found these guys on eBay for like $50. And he had like a Christmas hat for some odd reason, like a Santa Christmas hat. I still have that Christmas hat. I just put it in like a box. But yeah, got these two for like $50. I think it was a nice deal. Was one of them just by itself was for like $50. I got him for a hell of a lot, like $90. Ugh. He's probably my least favorite due to his size. He's probably one of my favorites. Top Cat. I like Wally too. I got him for like $15. I got him in 2024. He was a cool one. Oh, Muppet Christmas dolls. That's pretty cool. I got a whole bunch of Muppet plushes too. They're not in here though, but I got a few. My favorite ones I have is the Statler and Waldorf. If you know who those guys are, they're the hecklers in the balcony. And I even made a custom little. Me and my grandmother, we made a custom balcony. She gave me all the parts, and then she kind of helped set it up. I started decorating the curtain and stuff like that. It turned out really nice. We painted it too. It's on my wall in my room. Maybe I'll bring that here. It would look pretty cool. They're from the Muppet Vision 3D attraction. Yeah, those are cool. And a Jasper plush. That's pretty cool. I don't have a Jasper plush. I would like one of those PTT Jaspers from let's see. What is it? PTT Jasper. What does it look like? It has like a little straw hat, and he's like a smaller plush. He's about like this taller, so. Oh yeah, they did. They did. Not many though. I think they made like 4. I mean, like 2 of each characters. Oh, Casper the Friendly Ghost. I read that wrong. Oh, Casper the Friendly Ghost. Yeah, he's a cool too. One of the new Jasper plushies. Yeah, Casper's cool. I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but it's a cool one. I remember seeing a Casper plush at a thrift store, at like one of my local thrift stores. It was in beat up shape though. Like, it looked like there was like green on it. It was really weird. Yeah, and I saw a Yogi plush as well at that same day. I remember, but that Yogi plush was missing its hat, so I didn't get him. Like, Yogi without his hat. Oh darn! I could have easily recreated it, but it was more of a common Yogi plush, so I think I'll probably see another one eventually down the line. But it was still pretty cool. Yeah, Statler and Waldorf, they made the Namco ones, and they made the Muppet Vision 3D ones. I believe it's called Namco. Oh, holy, that's like a holy grail for me. Just to have the cosmetics, one of the cosmetics of those. Oh man, I would love the Yogi cosmetics. Like just like the hand. That would be really cool. I know Travis of the showbizpizza.com. He has some I believe original artwork for that stage. They only made like a handful of them, like 4 or 3. Yeah, that would be awesome to have. But my favorite animatronic and one I would love to get would be Stevie Fingers from the Electromice Orchestra. That's my all-time favorite animatronic. Number 1, Stevie Fingers. He's such a cool design. He's a big little, obviously, Chuck E. Cheese ripoff. And he has like these big motorcycle like outfit. He has like these big motorcycle boots and these red shades and a little really cool looking hat. And he has like a little jacket on, like a little leather jacket. He's like a little greaser organ synthesizer player guy. He's cool. Yeah, the Boo Boo was the Looney Bird retrofit, and then Yogi Bear was the Rolf. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yes, he is. Yeah, he is a Stevie Wonder impersonator. Yeah, that's one of the other reasons to like Stevie Fingers. I love Stevie Wonder. And then I recently just been seeing the "Isn't She Lovely" song by Stevie on like my recommend all day. I'm like, what on earth? And then like a few days after, I just noticed it was in that Amazing Digital Circus movie. So I'm guessing that's how that song got hyped up. Oh yeah, Ray Charles is cool too. Yeah. One of my favorite songs from him is Mess Around. That's the song, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, Ray Charles is cool. I saw a vinyl record of Ray Charles at a thrift store. I go to thrift stores a lot and look for like cool collectibles and stuff. Like one day I just want to find one of these guys there. That'd be cool. But yeah. I don't know if y'all know him, but there's a trumpet player by the name of Herb Halpert. Hopefully I just said that right. And he's a trumpet player that dates back to like the late 50s. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Connoisseur of old Tommy music like that. Yeah. Yeah, Herb Halpert. And I went to a record store and I got a record there. It was the SRO album. Yeah. Here, let's tinker around with him a little bit more. I like his little back lean. Hopefully, I don't think he's has that much pressure, so he can't really do it that well. Or kind of does it a little slow. One of my favorites is the head tilt. Is this one? Or if that's the head turn. Forgot which was the head tilt. There it is. Yeah, that was cool. I like the eyes as well, which is 2 and 3, I believe. Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah. Louis Armstrong was like the birth of the trumpet. He did a bunch of cool songs, and then he made a bunch of like animatronic impersonators of Louis Armstrong for some reason. Well, I'm guessing. Well, duh, he's really popular. And back in the day, he's part of like the big band era of jazz music in the like early 1900s. Yeah. Wait, did I say 1900s? Whatever. Like 1910s. Yeah, that sounds about right. Big band era was like 1910s or so. One of my favorite big band era bands is Glenn Miller. He was a trombonist, and he had some really good selection of songs. If you've heard of him, his music dates back to like the 20s or 30s. Yeah, he did some really good stuff. But yeah. Okay, let's see here. What can I do? Kind of talked about a little bit. Here, I'll just sit over here. Grab a chair. We could just sit here. Sit here and talk. Y'all could ask questions. I could maybe answer them, I guess, if I have any answers. Oh, this is the remote. I was wondering where that went. Louis Armstrong. He's cool. Oh yeah, it is. It is the only band to be visited by Michael Jackson. Yeah, there's a picture online of him next to Fatz. It's pretty funny. I was like, oh, look at this, Michael Jackson and Fatz. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's surprising. I wonder if Michael Jackson ever got to visit any other animatronics. He probably visited Disney Worlds like America Sings or Country Bear Jamboree and the Tiki Room show. Maybe I'm wrong, but I know he was like a big Disney guy. He loved Disney. The Michael Jackson and animatronics always makes me think of one thing, which is the King Cat from Chuck E. Cheese. Well, outside of Disney, yeah. Well, definitely outside of Disney, yeah. Little turtle. He's cool. I like him. Oh yeah, yeah. That's how he did. That's how he did phone his home. Yep, I remember that scene. It's been a little while since I've seen ET, but I do recall that scene where he grabs it. I think it's like the little girls. Like doesn't the main character have like a sister? Anyway, he grabs it. I remember, and then he just like he does his thing. I haven't seen that movie in a while. Better look at this guy. Oh, probably the 80s. That's pretty cool. Bunch of Scooby-Doo plushes. I had the opportunity to get a Scooby-Doo plush at a thrift store as well. It was a more newer one, like 2010s. It's one of the ones you could get at those like claw machines. I didn't get it though. Gotta regret it though. There's a lot of plushes I've seen at thrift stores and I didn't get. He's pretty cool. Look at him. I like his little neck. And his little feet. His sword is made of like a material that gets very disgusting over time. This thing used to be a nice silver, but now it's like a dingy yellowish brown. It really, really sucks. It's very kind of. It's a weird material, really weird material actually. But yeah, glad they didn't do this for like other characters and like other parts of the plush. Anyway, let's put him there. He's probably the rarest that I have at the moment. Spook's definitely going to be the rarest I have once I get him. Little quick draw McGraw. I like his big old little horse nose. Also, I did see we hit 150 subs. I think 151. And so I will be doing a video of me impersonating cartoon characters and animatronic characters. But I gotta admit, I think I do a pretty good impression of Fatz. And Wally Gator, too. I'm pretty good at impersonating stuff. I do an amazing Kermit the Frog impression. Amazing. Like, better than the new current voice of Kermit the Frog. Like, I blast that guy out of the water with my impersonation of Kermit the Frog. We need old Smurf plushes, too. Oh, yeah. Smurfs. When I was younger, I did like the Smurfs a lot, actually. I've always liked Brainy Smurf with his little glasses. I watched a few of the older episodes of Hanna-Barbera Smurfs, and I did see like one Christmas special. Yogi Bear. I do a good Yogi Bear too. Yeah, I'm really good at a bunch of old like Hanna-Barbera voices, specifically Dawes Butler characters. Yeah, Yogi's cool. And Fatz. I suppose I could do a Yogi Bear impression right now. Yeah. Hey, boo boo. I guess I'm picking baskets. Oh, I could have done better. I like these. These are cool. It still has the matches in it. They're so old though. Yep. Gadgets matches. So random. Probably the most randomest thing I have. It doesn't show anything of the Looney Tunes character branding, so you wouldn't really tell this is like part of this. And Elvis impression too. That's pretty cool. They made so many Elvis animatronics. They made one of BJ McCool, which is like an Elvis hound dog. And then they made one of course, the King, which is like a lion. And they made one in a very forgotten show called The Cavalcade of Stars. He's like some creature, like a monkey or a dog or something, maybe a cat. And he's like an Elvis guy too. Cavalcade of Stars. That Ronnie Dangerfield bear looks so cool. Like, I want to see one of that. I want to see that in person. Ooh. Toy. Which toy? This Fatz or one of these guys? Huh. Oh, Speak and Spell. Oh yeah, definitely Speak. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they made a few assortments of plushes, or not plushes, toys of Speak and Spell. And I'm pretty sure that's in the Toy Story movies, ain't it? So they probably did some re-releases of that to merchandise off of that too. Oh man, I remember the day this character popped up. It was only like $100. I was like, oh, that's so cool to have, but I didn't have an eBay account at that time. And the day I saw the day this thing sold for $669. I was astounded. That was insane. And the same seller had a pumpkin puss. Oh, only if I could have had those and had money at the time. I would not bought that Mr. Jinx though. Yeah. But that pumpkin puss was kind of cheap. I would have liked to have that. He's a cool little character. He's kind of like a Tom and Jerry, but if Tom and Jerry was like Southern and could talk. They did. Okay, they did do Speak and Spell. Yeah. Not surprised. Because I know they did a lot of re-releases of those like Toy Story characters and stuff. So it's like most of them were based off of real life toys and stuff like that. SML. I'm not really too familiar with SML, but I know what you're talking about. It's like that let's see, he's like that little human guy with the little helmet. The little looks like bicycle helmet. And he has like a little pencil in like his mouth, or is it his nose? It's his nose. It's his nose. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with those characters. Never watched that when I was growing up. Jeffy. That's right. I watched actually a bunch of Angry Bird stuffed animal videos. They did a lot of those like during early 2010s and like to like maybe like 2020. They did a lot of. I saw a lot of those on the internet. I watched a bunch of them that came out during like the first movie when that first Angry Birds movie came out. I did watch a lot of Angry Birds stuffed animal videos. That was kind of the Kickstarter to me collecting Angry Bird plushes and collecting in general. Yeah. I'm trying to think of the person who did those videos, because I don't subscribe to him. Snow Dodger, I believe. Oh, I forgot I had the compressor on. I heard it. Toby Keith impression 2, if you know who that is. Toby Keith. Darn, I can't know who that is. Toby Keith. Birthday bird. You know what? I'll do something cool. I could do a top 10 animatronics I would love to have. Fatz would definitely be number 4, number 5. I'm lucky I have him. So my top number 10 would be Huckleberry or the Rodney Dangerfield bear from the Cavalcade of Stars. Huckleberry from Daniel and the Dixie Diggers. What would be my number 9? I got a good one. Tommy from the St. Louis River Review. That looks like such a cool bird drummer animatronic. If y'all know who that is, he's like a little crow that plays the drums, and he's like he's kind of like, think of Daniel and the Dixie Diggers with their little outfits. He's just like a bird with that, and that show was like a kind of like a America Sings Country Bear Jamboree show. If like both of those two shows merged, that's kind of how that show was. Like the format was like the America Sings, but the staging was like the Country Bear Jamboree, if that makes sense. Yes, the Great Texas Longhorn Review. That was in Texas, yep. Houston, Astroworld. I didn't get to see that show in person, of course. That show was got discontinued before I was born, but that was a rip-off of the Country Bear Jamboree. The coolest character in that show, in my opinion, is Tex. He's like the big bull, or the big steer with the bass. He looks cool. Definitely my favorite from that show. Let's see, who else is in that show? That armadillo looks pretty cool, but that armadillo looks heavy. Looks like a big, heavy armadillo. But Tex is a cool one from that Country Longhorn Review show. What would be my 8th animatronic? Or did I say my 9th? Don't remember. Whatever. Moving on. My 8th would probably be Duke LaRue or Beach Bear. I would say Duke. I did say Tommy, so mine would be Duke. Number 7 would be Baby Sticks from the Electromice Orchestra. Baby Sticks. He's the little mouse dressed up with the hat. Oh my gosh, I keep on standing up and sitting down. Oh, yeah. So that would be my other animatronic I would love to have. Baby Sticks from the Electromagnetic Orchestra. Number 6 would probably be Colonel Beauregard, specifically the drummer one, where he's like drumming. He looks cool. He looks like a cool drummer. You could kind of see the, the way I like these. Oh, that Looney Tunes review. That's a cool one. Yeah, I would love that Foghorn Leghorn animatronic. That's a cool one. And I like the little Speedy Gonzales. He looks so cute. With his little maracas. He looks funny. He looks relatively small for an animatronic, but I could be wrong. He's probably maybe huge. Yeah, that Foghorn Leghorn animatronic. It looks so cool. There's hardly any good pictures of him online though. So, yeah, that Pepe Le Pew one's really cool too. I know Renster CEC has that Pepe Le Pew animatronic. It looks sick. He's there with his little piano, big old grand piano. It looks cool. Taz. Oh yeah, he has the. I forgot Taz was in that show. They did him. He was part of like that expanded set with Foghorn, Leghorn. He was. What was he playing? Like a. I don't remember what he's playing. Was he playing a bass, like an upright bass? I can't remember. He was. I don't remember. He had to do something with like a violin or a bass. Definitely like an upright bass or violin. Can't remember though. Maybe he did a cello. I can't remember though. Probably like a cello or upright bass. Yeah, he did bass. Okay, yeah. He looks cool with the big old eyebrows and like his mouth looks huge. I remember I saw a clip of him online with like, his mouth and his little eyebrows moving. He has a giant mouth. Looked like. Where was I in my favorite animatronics? I think I said Duke as 8th. So my 7th would be. Ooh, 7. I do not have an animatronic in my room. It's now in this man cave. My number 7 animatronic would be Flash the Lion or Sergeant Pepperoni. I'll do Sergeant Pepperoni. Sergeant Pepperoni's cool. And I saw him in person too. He was in rough shape at Jack's animatronic warehouse. But he was there chilling. He didn't have his outfit on, but he was huge and big. And when we unfortunately couldn't get Ludwig, he did offer him Sergeant Pepperoni to us to get, which, oh my God, I would have loved that. But he also got bought too by the same guy who bought Ludwig von Drum. So we end up getting Fatz instead. And that was a good outcome though. Because Sergeant Pepperoni was in beat up shape. You remember Fatz the gorilla? Oh yeah, I want Yogi and Boo Boo too. Yeah, Yogi and Boo Boo. I would probably want Yogi more, but Boo Boo looks so cute. He's in his little barrel with his little loony bird mech. The only thing about them though is it's just that they're just Rockefeller bots of cosmetics, but they still look awesome though. Those cosmetics were made by not Sally Corp, Creative Presentations, the same people who did the what did they do? They did the apologies with those little monkeys, and they did the St. Louis River review. Yeah, I was in here a few live to go, like last month or a week. Yeah, like probably last month, because that was the last time I did. As a big closet. Yeah, I got a big collection. Yeah, that Yogi Bear animatronic would probably be my 11th animatronic I would want, or maybe 6th. Speaking of 6, I'm pretty sure we're at number 6 right now. Can't remember. Oh yeah, the Statue of Liberty. That would be a cool display piece, more of a animatronic. That would be a cool display piece. I know Travis, the guy who does showbizpizza.com, of course. He has that Statue of Liberty head. I think. Yeah, he does. He has those portrait bots too, which of the Krusty. That crusty one's pretty cool. Where do you have this plush? These? They're in my man cave here with Fatz, if that's what you're asking. With those Fatz and Duke doll. Yeah, Statue of Liberty. I don't think that one had many movements, so. And I think it was like a Rolf retrofit. Maybe it was like a whole different animatronic they did put on there. Yeah, they retrofitted Rolf a lot, seems like. He turned into Chuck E. Cheese. He turned into Yogi Bear. He turned into, what else did he turn into? He turned into something else. Statue of Liberty. I'm pretty sure it was another thing he turned into. So I only have one, just Fatz, with his organ. I want to get that organ up so bad. I bet it would look sick with the lights. Just the lights on that thing is really cool because that's like the main set piece on that rocket fire explosion stage with the light show. Oh yeah, yeah. The shipping, yeah. I bet that shipping would cost a lot too. Yeah. Yeah, but they're expensive to buy on their own, and to like ship it out would be something else too. That's why I picked up Fatz originally Ludwig, because we didn't want to do with the shipping because we were already buying it for so much. Here, let's just cut to the top three animatronics I would want. Scratchimo from Daniel Dixie Diggers. That's just such a peak character. And number two would probably be, number two, who would you be? Maybe Barney Bear from Circus Playhouse Band. That's a cool animatronic. Or maybe Duke. But my number one is definitely Stevie Fingers from the Electromice Orchestra. Oh, you're going to be making your own animatronic. That's what a lot of people are doing now. Because I believe if you put your mind and effort to it, they will turn out really good. And you just got to get like the resources to make them. And you just got to have that time to make them. Yeah. Yeah, making your own animatronic is pretty cool, though. I got to admit. I seen like a lot of people who did really good animatronics that they made. I know Hound Dog Production. He made like his little show with a little penguin. That show looked pretty cool. He did. I'm probably gonna have to turn off Fatz in a bit because it's, yeah. Have you seen Nosy That Thinks Tall? Oh yeah, it could get nosy. You just gotta have the air compressor just kind of like hidden away, so that way the noise, you don't really hear the noise. But it is loud. When I had it in my room, it was really loud, but it didn't really bother me. The thing that bothers me is my dog barking at me in the first thing in the morning. But he's a good dog though. His name's Rocket. He looks kind of cool, this purple ring. I prefer him with the red though. Pops out more. This mic's cool too. The first show I want to do for him is like Who Put the Bomb from Wolfpack 5 or Louisiana. One of those two. Welcome In would be a cool one. You know, like the little intro they do. Where it's like, ladies and gentlemen, like world's greatest pizza and entertainment have now merged. Something like that. Oh yeah, Clunk. I saw him in person too. Jack was just getting him, I just got him got him connected to like the his Val Bank and stuff when I saw him. He was there with no face, but he was there with his little boots, chilling in the corner. I know in the picture I have of there's a picture of me next to Ludwig von Drum, I could see Uncle Clunk in the background. I still kept that picture, but that picture's been removed from the internet. Glad I took a screenshot of it when it was still up, so that way I could have that little picture as like a memory. Beach Bear's cool too. I would like a Beach Bear for like this little show. Because the next character I want to get would be a guitarist or a drummer, preferably guitarist though. Boy, if I could get a Boots Cassidy from the Electro Mice Orchestra, I just love that show in general. Like the songs they do, so good. Like the designs are awesome, and like they have so much movement, so they move so fluently. I know they're probably kind of heavy though. The only thing they lack is personalities, which makes this show so good. They have such cool personalities. Yeah, I did see that. I saw that he put him on the stage, but I haven't seen the video though. I saw that on my recommended. Yeah, I don't have the I'm not subscribed to his premium, so I don't see those videos till they become free. That video looks cool though. Looks exciting. Said he would be sending me a circuit board for the organ eventually, so I'll be awaiting that one day. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. I'm just I don't mind. I just gotta wait a bit. Cause I mean, paying money is just kind of crazy. Like you don't want to do that, especially when the video becomes free after like a month or so. But it's cool because he could support him and stuff. After all, his show it did probably cost a lot, so he probably needs the money to maintain that show. But I would wait too. That's what I've been doing for the like premium videos. His hands are so cool. When I was moving him around, I was so surprised those fingers didn't get really scratched up or anything. Because we moved him around a lot with the body shells on. With the body shells. I didn't take those things off. It would have been a hassle for me. And take a look at those fingers. They have so much detail. These are probably his original hands, but I could be wrong. This is a new face for sure, though. Made by Jack. so much detail into the face, especially like here, around the eyes. I'm working on a Michael Jackson impression. Gosh, yeah, I bet that would be hard. That voice is so hard to recreate. He's such a soft voice, something like that. Little feet. Here, take a look at them. You know, those feet are just chilling down there. I like the way his little feet are they're so tiny, and then you look at him, and you can see how big he is. Such tiny little feet to hold such a big gorilla. Crazy Duke impression. That's cool. Yeah, Duke's voice is pretty cool. I love Duke's voice. I prefer nothing bad about the new actors of the Rock and Fire characters. They're all really good, but I will still 100% prefer the originals. Rick Bailey sounds pretty good though. The voice of Beach Bear, he still sounds pretty good. Wow, 6 speaking spells. That's crazy. Huh. I've never owned one though. Where was I? I got lost again. Anyway, Duke, right? Okay. The voice actor for Duke now doesn't really sound like Duke. Like I'm pretty sure they're trying to recreate that voice of Duke, but it just doesn't really sound like it for me. But I mean, he seems pretty good though. I gotta admit that. And then I love the new voice of Fatz. He sounds such like a blues Fatz. And I'm pretty sure for him, they actually try to tweak the character. Still definitely prefer the original, but like, I mean, that did pretty good. I love that Mustang Sally song. That was pretty cool. They cannot replace Bert. Yeah, they cannot replace Bert. He's unreplaceable. These are just attached on with safety pins. All three of them. I know on the internet there was a Fatz with his like jack was all of a sudden faded and he was like on a porch. I was like, where did this come from? And I found out that Renster CEC has that Fatz that was on like a porch. It was an insane transformation. Went from like a really beat up Fatz with like just with like a crazy looking face and gloves for hands to like a fully performing character now. I was like, wow, that's really cool. They will not replace Burt. Yeah. They are very expensive on eBay. Speaking of spells, yeah. Did they like not produce them anymore or like, huh? He had a red bow tie once. Why are you live at 1:23 in the morning? Red bow tie Fatz. I've never seen a red bow tie Fatz before. That's pretty cool. I know there's a Wolfpack 5 Fatz with like a red suit, but I'm pretty sure like a black bow tie. That's neat. Never heard of a red bow tie Fatz. Was that part of like a custom show or like custom like cosmetics for like a show, or is that like a retrofitted Fatz from like showbiz? Not really. Yeah, why am I doing that? Well, it's because I was really busy today. I wish I would have done it sooner. I could have probably done it like an hour sooner, but yeah. It is kind of late. I'm probably going to be ending it actually in like another like 10 minutes or so. Because I know people are probably tired. Such a lifeless face. That boy's just ready to play some killer music. A red eye on him? Red eyes. That's funny you say that because when the shows when the all the lights turn off and stuff like that. Or maybe you can. Whatever. I'll not do that. With the organ. So like when the show is all lit up and stuff, the organ from like when the organ lights up from here, the light of the red bulbs just shine on Fatz's eyes and they make his eyes look red. So that's how that works. So yeah, he doesn't have red eyes. It's just the organ makes his eyes go red from like the glow. No, oh, red bow tie. Got you. Yeah. I prefer the black one. Black. Oh yeah, I like black bow tie Fatz too. Never seen the red bow tie one though. I guess I kind of see it with like a red bow tie. I can't really see it with him. This black fits his little outfit better, I think. Oh, in the afternoon or in the morning? Because if you woke up at 1:21 in the morning, I think you've been up for like 24 hours. Oh, they stopped production in the late 80s? Oh, got you. Okay. Yeah. 9:30 in the evening. Oh, wow. The latest I ever woke up was like late yesterday. Yeah, late yesterday. Let me get a drink real quick. Here, look at a side view Fatz. Here you go. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's see. Anyone else comment anything? Okay, we're good. Been up since late yesterday, technically. Yeah. Rick, Rick, Rick. I like when he does his little hand movements where he goes, brick, 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 brick. Let's see here. Which one is it? Oh, it's movement 10. Where's 11 and 12? Here. There's like that, and then, 13 and 14. That's right. Yeah, you can see how further away his organ is because unfortunately it does not fit on the stage, which is very unfortunate, but that's all right. Woke up at 9:30 in the morning today, p.m. Oh, okay. Hee hee. Oh, okay. In like 2012? Huh. That's interesting. The Speak and Spell 2012. Yeah, me too. The longest I ever stayed was 27 hours. Let's take a look at the little organ sign here. You can see here, it's really cool. This is a custom one here. The youngest in here? Oh, You could be the oldest or you could be the youngest. Or you could be in the middle. All right, well, here, let's see here. Oh, I'm just tall. No, the gorilla's tall, but I'm just taller. He's like 5'3", 5'2". I'm like 5'6". And then he's lucky he's on those little things, because I would be towering over him even more, but I am right now. Such a goofy little gorilla. Oh, yeah, I tower over him. I tower over half of the show. The only one that surpasses me is Rolf. Rolf the Wolf. That boy is tall. I'm up to his above his snout, I believe. Or I'm like right above his neck. Dude, I'm freaking younger than you, bro. Let's see here. Look at the sides here. He's 3 feet wide, by the way. So he's a wide boy, but Ludwig was wider. He was like 5 feet wide. 5 feet wide. Ludwig von Drum. He's from the Major Magic Show. He's that weird talking instrument with the big drum mallets. Part of that weird talking instrument stage. It's a weird stage, but it's cool. I like it. I like it because it's weird. Oh, you're 9? Well, I guess a lot of people say I sound really old, but I'm kind of young. I mean, me and Rockefeller 1980 are basically the same age. The company that made it still makes a lot of things? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. What other stuff did that company make? 760 to 50, yeah. I always forget he has a thumb. When I first saw him at Billy Bob's Wonderland, Or second time, actually. I finally realized he has a thumb. Never noticed he had a thumb. Oh yeah, Beach Bear. Oh yeah, he's tall too. Yeah, I forgot about Beach Bear. He's tall. Yeah, I'm like up to his like I'm up to his nose, I think. No, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm up to his neck. Kind of forgot. But I know he's taller than me for sure. Yeah, when I saw him in person standing up on the stage with him, he was tall, like so tall. But Billy Bob was so short. I towered over Billy Bob. Billy Bob is like like 4'9" or like just 5 feet, maybe 5'1". Yeah, he's a short little bear. Maybe he's 5'2". Not really sure. Oh yeah, Rolf is the tallest character. Yep, Rolf is the tallest character. Oh yeah, think of Wolfpack 5 Beach Bear. But even that, I think Beach Bear from the Rockefeller would probably be taller than Wolfpack 5 Beach Bear. Calculators and chips. Calculators and chips. Rolf is the tallest character. Yeah, Rolf is the tallest one, and he's probably the most advanced out of the show. He has like 20 movements. I think he has 20 movements. That's why he has like that whole stage to himself, and plus he has a whole another animatronic on his hand. I've always liked the way Earl was, like on his hand. I think that's a clever design with Earl just like on his hand as like a whole different character. And Earl has like a whole mind of his own. Even though it's Rolf doing an impression of Earl, you really think it's just like a whole different character. It's not even like a puppet no more. It's just Earl is just technically a character, a whole different character. He's just permanently attached to Rolf. Freddy. Oh yeah, Aaron probably did say that. Yeah, Freddy with a pink animatronic on his hand. I didn't know that. Oh, that's interesting. I bet they copied off that of Rolf. I guess I'm not sure. Oh, you found out how old the company is. Oh, okay. How old is it? Like 40 years, 50 years? Almost as old as Sally Corp. I'm pretty sure Sally's like almost 50 years now. Sally Corp, the people who made Dixie Diggers. 75, wow. From sister location. Yeah, sorry, I'm not really a big fan of Five Nights at Freddy's. So I don't really know. I only know like the Freddy, Foxy, Chica, Bonnie. There's Golden Freddy. There's El Chip. That's the only ones I can think on top of my head. Yeah, I don't really care for NAF either. But it's there. It exists. You know, it's shown. I guess. Yeah. I don't like the way people always say to me, like, "Oh, you own a Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic." I don't like that at all. Like it's I just feel bad for this poor gorilla. He's always getting called Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics. He's his own thing. He's it was before all that. Like these characters get like so what's the word? They get so underappreciated a lot, thanks to a lot of like FNAF, like FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy's enthusiasts. Yeah, I have not guessed the company. Honey, Tai Chica. That's a lot of characters. I didn't even know any of those exist. Toy Freddy? Are they like stuffed animals? Oh, Springtrap. I know that one. Yeah, exactly. Like, you would think these guys would get the respect over something that came 34 years later. Like, what's the problem? Like, these things are so freaking cool. Like you would think they would have gotten so much more respect and like more popularity, but no, they're really overshadowed by like these FNAF things. But at the same time, more people got to experience what these these animatronics. A lot more people got to experience what these characters are through like the Five Nights at Freddy's community. Only reason how I have this guy is thanks to a guy, Jack Turner, who got into the Five Nights at Freddy's like fan base. Yeah. So yeah, like a lot more people got into this thing than you expect from like those Five Nights at Freddy's things, but I didn't get through it with that. I just got through it with just finding old things. I always scoured the internet. And like I did see a video pop up. The first video of my introduction to Rockefeller is the Volo. When the Volo show first got opened, I saw a video of like KSAT 12 or whatever, and they just showed this show, and I was like, "Whoa, what are those?" So I'm really new to the fandom compared to like probably other people. I know probably a lot more people have been to this fandom, and they, you know, they've been in longer more than me. I'm kind of like a newcomer, but I found my way pretty quickly. I probably know a lot more animatronics than a lot of people who've been in this community for a while. For a decade, yeah, I have not been a fan for the Rockefeller for that long. Only for like 3-4 years now, I think. But my other first introduction was Set Streets and Eats. He did a video of the Tully Road, which was like 5 or 6 years ago now. And my first introduction was the King, was through like a picture of the King on the wall at the Tully Road location in San Jose, California. So yeah, that was like my first introduction to the King, was through a Set Streets and Eats video. Crazy. They're in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Oh, okay, those Freddy and the toy Bonnie and toy Freddy. Okay. I played the security. Oh crap! Security something. The Five Nights at Freddy's game, and it has like a bunch of it has like the crocodile who looks like a lot like Rock the Croc from Major Magics. I played that game once. I know there's a crocodile, and he has like these glasses and stuff, and he looks a lot like Rock the Croc from Major Magics, of course. Yeah, I've probably been a fan of Angry Birds for more longer than Security Breach. That's what it is. Yep. Yeah. I've been a fan of Angry Birds for about 11 to 10 years now, a decade or 11 years. Yeah, I didn't find out the Rockefeller till recently. Oh, so the company is... Oh, yeah, what is the company? I couldn't think of what the company was for the life of me. Not Hasbro. Definitely not. Great babe. Over 40 feet high. Great babe. Texas Instruments. Wow, okay, I would never guess that. Security Breach. Founded in 1951. Wow. 1951. That's a crazy old company. Wow, 1951. That was a long time ago. Wow. Take a look at Wally here. He's just chilling. Oh, sorry, quick draw. But if y'all didn't know, the newest character I got from this line is a character by the name of Spook. And he was the little background character. He's probably the most background character of the show Top Cat. He was part of a alley gang of cats. Whom is this one here? This guy. This is Spook. And he's like a very hip cat, and he talks in like a really hip voice, and he's just chilling. He's like a really chill, laid back character, and he says the word like a lot. He says the word like a lot. Yeah. And okay, yeah, the other characters here, this is Brain. This one here, he's like the ladies' man here. This orange one with the white scarf. His name is Brain. Or no, I meant to say Fancy Fancy. This is Brain with the purple. He's the dumb one. This is Choo Choo. He's probably my favorite besides TC here. And his name's Choo Choo. He's like the intelligence of the group. Really supportive. And here's the supportive little guy. He's just a cute, supportive little guy. Not the brightest, but he's still smarter than Brain here. And his name's Benny the Ball. Gator? Rock the Croc? Yeah, Rock the Croc kind of looks like that guy. Unless you're talking about this guy, which is Wally Gator, who came long before Five Nights at Freddy's. Was about 4? Yeah, that's about the same for me too. Yeah, I got introduction to like Angry Birds and stuff at like 4, but I didn't start collecting old toys till like when I was 5 or 6. But I've accumulated quite the collection over like the past decade. And these guys I just started getting recently, and I got a lot. I'm really happy of how much I have. And I just realized these guys are all, come on, Pixie, get over here, Dixie. There you go, Dixie. Yeah. Let me check out the door lock real quick. Oh, I know. There you go. Okay. Oh, and the Christmas ones. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I have one too, but I stripped it down to its little thin frame. Have it under my bed. It was like a little Christmas guitar bear, and he was like do 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 do, and he was doing like the jingle bells on guitar. I stripped that thing down to bare bones and a foot. 73 minutes. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess I'll end it here. So all of y'all could go to bed. I don't want to keep all of you guys up. Besides, I'm going to go to bed too. It wasn't a polar bear. It was it was like a deer, actually. It was like a reindeer. This is where, okay. Well, yeah. Security breach with a guitar. All right. Well, this will be it for the stream. Before I say bye, Fatz has got to say something. I'd like to thank the guy who wrote this song. There you go. All right. Now I'm leaving. Goodbye, everybody. It's been a fun stream. Long one. And I'll maybe stream like next week or so on the weekend. Or maybe I'll do a stream when I get Spook from Top Cat. Yeah. So goodbye, everybody. Have a great rest of your day, night, and evening. And see y'all next time. Goodbye, everybody.